Jessie Draper, the Valley Girl. Let's talk business. I'm like the Valley Girl.
Hipster is a fun way to share where you are and what you're doing by using your iPhone to send a virtual postcard to your friends. Doug Ludlow is the founder of Hipster, which was acquired by AOL in March of 2012. Well, here we are with Doug Ludlow, the Senior Director of Product Management at AOL Mobile and founder of Hipster, which is an awesome, awesome product.
Thank you.
So what does Hipster do?
So Hipster is a fun way to share where you are and what you're doing. You take out your phone, your iPhone or an Android device, and you take a picture, and then it converts it into a postcard. You can, a lot of cool artistic themes, fun things, and it goes out to your friends on Facebook, Twitter, throughout Hipster itself. And really it's a way to almost give a visual check-in, right? To where you're not just giving a text update, you're not just sending a picture, you're giving a big context of where you are and what you're doing. So that's Hipster.
So cool. I love it. I mean, it's such a great idea. It's like, click.
Right.
Postcard of On the Valley Girl show. I saw that you have hipster.com.
Yes.
How did you get that? Was that easy?
No, that was awful. It took 6 months of negotiation. The guy lived in San Diego, was not part of this tech scene at all. He happened to buy the domain like 92 and sat on it for years, and it was just, I'm glad we got it. It's a great domain name, but it was like pulling
war.
Teeth to get
Yeah.
Yeah. Everyone wants to become a millionaire off their domain name.
Oh, who
and
does?
so it's
Yeah.
that expectation between, so that's where the negotiation comes in, because I think he was thinking, I got hipster.com, that's worth 20 million.
Yeah, like, definitely.
Oh, we're gonna start up, we don't really have 20 million.
So now, did you get, you were acquired by AOL.
We were.
High five.
Thank you.
We do high fives for acquisitions.
Well, thank you.
It's a very cool thing. Now, did you get the domain name after or before?
Before.
Before.
Before,
Okay, so
yes.
that's very hard. We just
Yes.
went through that actually with Valley Girl. We just got valleygirl.com. It took us 4 years.
Oh yeah, no,
Yeah.
It takes forever. It's awful, but but it was a nice asset to have with the company. Like when we came to AOL, in our discussions,
Right.
That's something of value.
I have a question.
Sure.
After the acquisition, how has Hipster changed? How has it changed working with AOL? What's the relationship like?
AOL in the mobile division is a very startup-friendly environment.
Okay.
The real advantage to working with AOL is we now have access to big, giant partnerships. Like if we want to run an ad, we suddenly have a sales team of 1,000 people. If we want to integrate with another product, MapQuest has 10 million people. Patch, which is a big initiative of the company, has is this enormous source of traffic. AOL Travel, all these cool things we can try to hook into that will promote our product and theirs. So that's been a real advantage of working with AOL.
What drives you cuckoo?
Drives me crazy?
Yes, cuckoo specifically.
Cuckoo. Aside from Cocoa Puffs, there's that was a bad joke. I'm sorry. That was awful. Where my brain is at with my next thing, I'm trying to figure out what do I want to do next, right?
Okay.
Is that I have 2 young kids, right? And getting them the things they need, the right, keeping up with the clothes, they grow so fast, the books, everything, it's enough to drive someone crazy,
Yeah.
right? And so I'm trying to find ways to make my wife and I's life easier, managing all these little things that you have to take care of to, keep your kids alive and fed and clothed.
Yeah.
Doing that in a way that doesn't take up all your time. So that
is hard
trying to be a good dad
because you're
can drive you
thinking
crazy.
ahead, trying
Yes.
to be a good dad.
It does. Like,
Drive you
there's a lot
crazy
to do.
because you have to, you're giving so much time probably to your kids and to your job and everything. You don't have time. You have to make sure you're taking time for yourself.
Right. Well, and you want to do it well, right? Raising kids is one of those things you don't want to mess up.
Oh, yeah.
And so
how old are your kids?
1 and 4.
Oh my gosh, you
Yes.
are so busy.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Fun.
So that drives me cuckoo.
That's I want to know how you are obviously very creative. You've come up with some great ideas
Thank
that have been validated by all of the success. And how do you brainstorm?
Come up with 100 terrible ideas, talk to people, and figure it out, and one of those will likely be good. I think the most successful way to brainstorm new creative projects is try a lot of things and don't. It's kind of like improv. If you're doing an improv class, right? It's you never say no to your partner. You
Have you
always
done
keep,
an improv class?
Uh-huh. Oh, absolutely.
That is so cool.
Well, it's a long time ago.
I think that is such a great thing for anyone in business to do.
Absolutely. A lot of being a leader in a company is communication and working with people.
Right.
But again, so with brainstorming and improv, you don't shut down. Usually in improv you say,
You
it's
say yes,
yes,
and you're not allowed to say no.
Right.
Yeah.
It's the same thing with, ideas, until of course it's been proven such a bad idea that you should stop and work on something else. But the trick is a lot of ideas, and explore them no matter how crazy they are.
Yeah, I think that's great. I think that's great advice. It's so true. You got to just try a lot of things
Right.
and then find your way.
Starships were meant to fly. Hands up and touch the sky. Can't stop.
Is this what you listen to at home all the time?
All the time.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
Let's one more time.
What are you most excited that you guys are working on right now?
So there's a couple cool. The nice thing about AOL's mobile division over there, it's like a mad scientist lab for cool mobile products.
I love mad scientists. I have this like really weird visual in my head.
Well, it's probably our office is probably exactly like that.
Okay, good.
Right.
Glasses, crazy hair, that's what I pictured. Yeah.
Basically. But we get to work on a lot of cool projects and a lot of different things. So we're taking, Hipster, not only keeping the community alive, but working on some cool secret stuff with other parts of the company.
Ooh.
Right. But we're also doing, we had another brainstorming session where we've come up with all sorts of cool individual like skunkworks projects, right? Stuff you can.
Skunkworks.
Yeah, like it's secret projects to where
Secret. So why do you call it skunkworks?
Well, it's a term that was used, I think, by. It's not our term. It's been
It's a like skunk. I just don't know what skunk, like skunks.
Well, here's.
Do skunks work?
I don't know if they do. I wish I knew more about the term to tell you why, but I got to walk that
We'll
back.
define it on the screen.
Right,
That's
exactly.
probably what
Skunkworks. It's like skunkworks.
So it's like super secret.
Yeah, secret, like kind of like Google back in the day. They did the 20% time.
Okay.
Right. So we try to brainstorm and come up with things to do on our own time, present them. One of those projects actually that came from this lab's kind of working on your own secret cool stuff and then bringing it out was Clux. I don't know if you've seen that app.
Yeah, you guys, and you launched that.
I can't take
So
any
tell
credit
us-
for this. It's just really at all. It's the team there built it. I was part of the launch in a very small way.
Okay. Here we are, and we are about to play Clux, the new AOL game. And this looks so fun.
It is so fun. Clux is very much like Taboo, and but here it's with video recording. So it's recording me as I say it. It's recording your reaction. It's it's like that party game, but it's with friends all across the country. It's a lot of fun.
Awesome. So
Yes.
so let's play one.
Sure, I'll let you do it.
Okay, perfect. Okay, they're really, really cute. I'm trying to do it to the camera and to you.
Thank you.
They're little, they're like, you have them around your house. You don't want too many of them because then you'd be an old lady with a bunch, but they're young ones of those.
Kittens, right? Or
Yeah,
kitty,
yes,
Kitten,
yes.
kitty, yeah.
Kitten,
Kitten.
that was good.
So this is what you make a sandwich with. There's two of them on top of each other, and yeah, that's if you don't get from that. Like you make a sandwich and there's the bottom and the top, and the stuff goes in the middle. That other stuff.
I have no idea.
Can our studio audience help us with this?
Bread?
Bread. There you go. Come on. Come on. I know it's harder than it sounds. Isn't
No, I
it?
just wanted you to keep going.
I'm like, how is she not getting this? This is like, I don't know if I could have done that any easier.
What is one piece of advice you would give an aspiring entrepreneur?
So here's one. It's to avoid the illusion of progress. And so what I mean by that is when you start a startup, it's really cool to get a new office, right? And it's really cool to sign that, letters of incorporation, really cool to open up the bank account. But you can do all of that and still be nowhere with your company, right? You still have no product, no customers, no revenue. But you can keep yourself so busy, it feels like you're making a lot of progress, but the actual business isn't going anywhere. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So it's the illusion of progress. No one's ever been successful by doing those easy things.
By just opening the bank account.
Right, getting, looking, decorating your office. Again, that's fun and it's a cool thing. But I know so many entrepreneurs who get, especially first time, who get caught up in, oh, that's what we're doing this week. This whole week is dedicated to. I'm like, well, Actually, maybe you should be writing a little bit more code or talking to customers.
You should probably be working this week,
Right.
and if you have time,
Right.
maybe hire some interns.
Yes,
They
so-
can paint it.
Right. So
Yeah.
avoid the illusion of progress is what I tell them.
That's a great piece of advice. Really, really great. Well, thank you so much for being on the show.
Thank you for having
This
me.
was a blast. I'm like the Valley Girl.
And I'm like Doug Ludlow.
You are like Doug Ludlow.
I am.
You are.
Yeah, I guess I am.
Yeah, I guess so. And now it's time for your DITS moment. Now, okay, I would like to get one piece of advice from you
Okay.
for an up-and-coming entrepreneur.
Okay.
What is one piece of advice? Let me, where am I?